This one here is from Davidos in Melbourne. Kids are dicks. Fucking hooroo there, fellas and fellettes. Been listening to the bulk of NFR on Spotify while driving around for work and love the show. I thought I'd drop in a yarn of my own for your pleasure about the day my daughter nearly killed me at a play centre. Bit of a long one, but I hope it gives you a bit of a chuckle. I thought I'd read it for a second.
Oh.
As a lifelong martial artist,
Yeah.
my spare time away from work usually consisted of either training or spending quality family time with my little darling girl, watching fights and sinking cans of piss. I had a day off work when she was about 5 years old, and after a morning of trying to keep up with a firstborn fuck trophy, I was completely fucked and thought I'd take her to a play centre to try and flatten her batteries.
They need it. You know, they need to do kids' hamster wheels.
Yeah. Not the $1 million idea. Just cast out there for free.
Yeah.
Off we went to the nearby kiddie funhouse where I ordered a shitful coffee and a bowl of cold chips. My daughter, let's call her Jordan because that's her fucking name.
I didn't feel like saying that for some reason.
Hit the ground running and launched herself full noise at the equipment. Looking around the room, all I could see was middle-aged ladies paying zero attention to their little rugrats, also sipping shitful coffee and having a grand old time catching up with their friends. The fucking noise in that place was off the charts. Fuck me. If it didn't sound like every kid in the joint was screaming through a fucking megaphone.
Why do they put noise-proofing around, soundproofing
Vortex,
around that?
motherfuckers.
Get
Do
it.
you understand it?
Yeah, even just in the parents area.
Yeah. I looked out to see that my little cherub was up to and noticed her bouncing away happily on the jumping castle. This castle was a bit different to the usual ones, ones you see, as it only had two walls in an L shape. As I looked on, I noticed another kid about 10 years old going full tilt on the same castle, knocking kids over, bouncing off the fucking walls like he was trying to escape through them and fully sending it himself without a care. Well, the inevitable happened and Jordan got sent flying. She's a tough little nugget, so no tears, a quick dust off and straight back to having the time of her fucking life. And then it happened again and again and again. At this point, the boy was clearly targeting her, and I thought it was time to step in until Jordan decided to take things into her own little hands. Now, I should say at this point, I don't condone child sport fighting or violence, but what happened next was pretty fucking epic.
Can I just say that's really believable from a lifelong performer of mixed martial arts?
Geordie rolled like a sausage towards said boy until her chubby little body stopped the feet of the kid from moving, at which point she kept rolling, making the kid fall back first to the awaiting blow up landing. Fall back first to the awaiting blow-up landing. At this point, she crawled up on top of him and gave him three of the fucking best rapid succession jabs to the face. Rolled off like nothing had happened and happily bounced away. Looks like watching all them fights has finally paid off and a proud dad moment had just occurred. And I was that proud dad. Chest puffed, I stood up to see which mum was going to be pissed off and I was going to have to apologise to when the only other man in the place stood up. And this is when my near-death experience started.
Here we go. Please say they're patched.
This guy was fucking massive. At least 6'4", covered in tats and looking like Hulk and Thor had made a bumhole baby love child, and he was the result. The boy ran up to him. Fuck, I thought. He sat the boy down, stood up straight, and locked eyes with me. Fuck, went through my head again.
The lightning bolt.
Then he started walking towards me. This is going to hurt, I thought, as he menacingly got closer, and I held out my hand in an apology and said, sorry about that, mate. He grabbed my hand, and it felt like a combination of a brick and a vice all in one. Fuck me. But my life flashed before my eyes, at which point he said, fuck off, mate. I've been watching the UFC for years and that was the best dust-up I've ever seen. Yeah! Well, my anus relaxed so much I almost shit myself, dancing the 5 cent, 50 cent waltz for what seemed like an eternity.
The visuals.
He smiled and whispered, little fucking shit needed a good smacking anyway. He'll be right. I wish these joints sold piss and got not this shit coffee.
He's a fucking lad. He's a lad.
As my heart returned to its normal rhythm, he said, actually, I got a couple in the fridge in my ute. Want one? So off to the car park we fucked, sat on his tailgate and knocked down a couple of tubes while Geordie bounced, ran and squealed away and the boy child sat snobbing and bleeding from the nose. Well, I hope this story gives you a little giggle, legends. Keep up the great work. Go long, go hard. And you little fucking beauties. Cheers,
Magic.
Dave.
Cheers, Dave.
That is great stuff.
Great turn of events. Could have been a fucking real bad day for Dave.
Man, they could be best mates for life after that. Like, that is
How'd
how
you
you
guys
meet.
meet?
Yeah, his daughter beat the shit out of my son.
Yeah, the son's getting tattoos at 9. Hard to believe.
Yeah.